Hello and welcome to the first of two videos on our Group Registered Retirement Savings Plan, or RRSP. We're going to break this down into two videos because there's a lot of information, and so the first one will be just about what is an RRSP, how does it work, and why might you want to think about having one. The second video will be about our plan specifically, how it works, and why you might, how you might benefit from having one. So first off, we're going to get into what is an RRSP and the benefits. If I go to the Government of Canada website, Government of Canada defines an RRSP as an RRSP is a retirement savings plan that you establish, that we register, and we're going to come back to that word in a second, and to which your spouse or common law partner contributes. So you, your spouse, your common law partner contribute. Deductible RRSP contributions can be used to reduce your tax, and we're going to come back to that as well. Any income that you earn in the RRSP is usually exempt from tax as long as the funds remain in the plan. The word registered and why that's important. So there are many types of RRSPs. Everything from, you can have an RRSP that is very much like a regular bank savings account where you just put your money in an account and it earns a little bit of interest. And you can also have RRSP accounts that invest in stocks and bonds, and there are lots of other variations in between, lots of options. You can have those same accounts whether they're registered or not registered. By registering them, it's just you and the Government of Canada saying, this particular account, this is the one that I'm saving for retirement. This is the one that I'm using. By doing that, when you do your taxes each year, you get a notice of assessment back. The Canada Revenue Agency will say, okay, so for this upcoming year, this is the amount that you're allowed to put into your RRSP, because there are caps. It's not unlimited. There are limits to how much you can put in. But usually the limit goes up to about 18% of your annual income. And the reason that you do that is because by being citizens of Canada, we're entitled to two key benefits. One is, during your work life, if you contribute to the Canada Pension Plan, then when you reach retirement age, then you become eligible to receive a CPP amount each month. You also, when you turn 65, become eligible for something called the Old Age Security, or OAS. So those two things are the foundation for your retirement income, and then savings plans like RRSPs and other types of savings that you might have, they then supplement those two sources of income. And the benefits of an RRSP, as we kind of touched on, going back to the definition, are tax related. The first one is you get tax deductions on your contributions, and the second is you get tax deferred growth. And what those two terms mean is, here's a simple example, just using some easy math, easy for me to do here. So let's say your annual income is $10,000. In a normal situation, I would pay tax, I would be paid the $10,000 over the course of the 12 months, and then I would pay taxes on $10,000 at the end of the year. By contributing, let's say I decide that this year I want to contribute $1,000 to an RRSP. So I take my annual income, when I'm doing my taxes at the end of the year, I take my annual income of $10,000, and then I deduct the amount that I contributed, giving me $9,000. So now I'm going to be taxed, I'm going to pay taxes on $9,000, not $10,000. Every year that I contribute to an RRSP, I get that immediate benefit of paying less tax per year. That's important because for most people in Canada, when you are working, you're employed, earning a salary, you're in a higher tax bracket than you are after you retire. You put that money in when you're in a higher tax bracket, and then later on, after you retire, you take it out when you're in a lower tax bracket. And it's that difference between the two tax brackets that give you the benefit. We're going to move to the tax deferred growth benefit. And what that means is that if we go back to this $1,000 that we contributed here, and so we take that $1,000 and it's now sitting in an RRSP. Let's say over the course of the year that RRSP earns 5%. That money is sheltered, because if you had that money in a regular bank account and it earned 5%, that goes into your taxable income and you pay taxes on it. But if you have it in an RRSP, it's sheltered from tax, meaning you don't have to pay any taxes on it as long as that money is in your RRSP account. That 5% that you earn, or $50, is tax-free. The other benefit of that is that you then benefit from something called compounding, because that $50 The next year is added to your original $1,000 to give you $1,050. So the following year, if you earn 5% again, you're going to earn 5% on $1,050. And then it just keeps growing and growing and growing on that every year that you make 5%, assuming that you make 5% a year. So those are the two key benefits of having an RRSP. One is reducing your taxable income when you're in a higher tax bracket, when you're working. The second is your tax deferred growth, because you don't pay any tax on any money that you earn on your money while it's in your RRSP account. Those are two really important benefits and two really good reasons why you might want to consider having an RRSP. Thanks for your time.